I am fine without you.
But Horikita, I've never considered you an ally. Not even for a second.
Persuasion is a delicate art form, one that Ayanokoji has mastered over time. Even though he tries to stay out of the limelight and be normal, he's usually forced to take charge and lead from the shadows. Why is that? Because he has characteristics of a true leader, and one of the tools that make him so efficient and resourceful is his ability to persuade people. Now you're probably thinking, why is persuasion so important? Because it's literally used everywhere. Think about it, it's used in political campaigns, mass media, advertising, and even in business. Mastering persuasion can literally make you an invaluable asset. Aight, cool, but how do I use it? Start by observing and listening. If you've really paid attention to how Ayanokoji acts and behaves, you'll notice that he doesn't really talk much. That's because communication is a two-way relationship. You can't be skilled in the art of persuasion if you lack the ability to listen and observe. The next time you hang out with your friends or colleagues, try to take note of how they express their approval and disapproval. Look at how they demonstrate their concerns. Are they calm and collected, or are they freaking out and all over the place? Train yourself to see such things. You see, observing how people communicate verbally and non-verbally gives you insight into how to engage with them. Do you remember when Ayanokoji first arrived at his new school? Did he just walk into class and start taking notes like a freaking robot? Heck nah, he started profiling the students in his class. Who's the popular kid? Who's the troublemaker? Who's the class leader? In fact, he started doing this way back when he got onto the bus. And by the time he got to school, he'd already gained a general idea of Horikita, Kushida, and Koenji's personalities, giving him an edge on how to interact with them. Emotional manipulation occurs when a manipulative person seeks power over someone else and employs dishonest and exploitative strategies to gain it. You see, the emotions you induce in people can either work for you or against you. And Ayanokoji demonstrates this when he gets Kei to depend on him, only to toss her aside when he doesn't need her anymore. This emotional manipulation is called withdrawal. It's very similar to the silent treatment, and Ayanokoji uses it to gain full control over Kei. But how? When someone expects a certain level of intimacy or affirmation and you deliberately withhold it, this creates a power imbalance which could result in the victim doing whatever it takes to gain said intimacy. Why do you think Kei insisted on helping Sato to get close to Ayanokoji? It's not that she liked her or anything. Have you ever heard of the term keep your friends close and your enemies closer? So when Ayanokoji rejected Sato, Kei saw this as her chance to win him over. I'm telling you, this chick is willing to do anything to gain Ayanokoji's affection, making her the perfect tool for Ayanokoji to use. Emotions are a powerful catalyst in persuading people. Some use fear while others inspire people into doing what they want. It all depends on the type of image you want to present to the people you interact with. People have different personalities, experiences, and cultures. You can't expect everyone to communicate the same way. That's why Ayanokoji mastered how to switch between different communication styles. He knows when to be intimidating, kind, direct, or even subtle. How do I do this too? You need to try to see people objectively and not personally. Stop judging people based on your own personal preferences, but rather accept people for what they are and use that to better understand their communication style. If someone is an introvert, don't confront them in a group setting. Find them when they're alone. You'll have a much easier time extracting information from them that way. Think about it. How does Ayanokoji get people to open up to him? By interacting with them based on the communication style that best fits their personality. If it's a shy person, he speaks with them calmly, one-on-one. If it's someone with a huge ego who thinks he's better than everyone else, he confronts them head on and shows no fear. If it's a bully who uses violence to solve everything, well, you gon' get these hands, sucker. Never assume you understand what someone is thinking. You can literally get results immediately when attempting to persuade someone. But how? Body language. Posture can convey tons of information about how a person is feeling and gives you hints about their personality. Let's use a few of Class D's students to prove this. Starting with Koenji. In the scene, he's got his arms and legs crossed and a huge grin on his face. His posture clearly gives off hostile, unfriendly and cocky vibes. Now look at Sakura. She's kinda slouched, her hands clenched, she can't even maintain eye contact. Her posture tells us she's shy and fragile, maybe even anxious. Then we have Horikita. He sits up straight, chin up, and maintains eye contact as a sign of no fear. She's clearly the confident one. The ability to influence others, present effective arguments, and prompt others to act is an invaluable asset that can be beneficial in many aspects of life. But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. What do you think about Ayanokoji's persuasive skills? Let me know in the comments. Now, speaking of comments, today's comment of the day is from my Johan video, and it's by the Elite Man, who said, another detailed video. This video is fire, just like the Yuichi video. Hey yo, Elite Man, I appreciate you always commenting on my videos. You are a true Spartan, and I'm lucky to have people like you by my side. I wish you all the best for 2023. So if you enjoyed the video or found it useful in any way, be sure to warhammer smash that like button and subscribe to join the Spartan army. And until next time guys, peace.